I feel like Charlamagne would want us to defend the healthcare system and the people that are in charge. We should never question them.
That is true.
But it would make sense that Charlamagne would say something like that because he has been on retainer with Atlantic for, I don't know, 50.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So Drake took his feud with Kendrick Lamar to a new level in a court filing. The Canadian star and his attorneys alleged that Universal Music Group and Spotify unfairly boosted the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In a pre-action petition, Drake's company Frozen Moments sought to preserve evidence for a potential lawsuit. It read that UMG, which distributes music for both OVO and Kendrick Lamar, launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with Not Like Us using bots and pay-to-play arrangements. Drake's team further claimed that Spotify was offered special licensing rates to bolster the song's performance.
I feel like Charlamagne would want us to defend the healthcare system and the people that are in charge. We should never question them.
That is true.
But it would make sense that Charlamagne would say something like that because he has been on retainer with Atlantic for, I don't know, 15 years. So something I do understand why his rant exists.
Yeah.
Nobody should try to audit the major labels because they'll see Charlamagne the God as a line item. And on top of that, I think it's funny that somebody is mad at Drake doing ho shit by sending lawsuits, C&Ds, petitions about being called a pedophile, when he has sent C&Ds to people because they were calling him a certified pedophile. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got too far.
No, that's you know, if it's factual, you know, Fridays, then it's fact Fridays.
And I have no dog in this fight, like I always say. No issue with Charlamagne. And by the way, I don't even really think that rant was about us, but the comments said it was about us, so we have to reply. That's how the internet works. He didn't say our name, but it must have been about Rory and Mo. So here we are to give the comments what they want.
Listen, I'm on the side of I don't.
And I just saw Charlamagne and waved to him.
Yeah,
there's no beef.
You saw him today?
Did he wave back?
No, I saw him at Horrible. Oh, he waved back.
Look, yeah, I don't.
But it wasn't like guys. It was not like it was just, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
but there's no real issue with that.
Anybody that doesn't say my name, I'm not responding to nothing, man. I'm just not. But I love the way you put that so eloquently just now and so factual. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
United Health CEO shot dead outside Midtown Hotel.
Yeah.
Y'all are the original OB hoes, though. I mean, I understand.
First of all, some of them OB hoes is fine.
To say that at all.
I think OV homo would have been funnier. Like,
That's actually very funny.
Don't regurgitate what Kendrick has as a bridge on the biggest song of the year for your recited Dell computer rant.
Yo, are you?
I'm sorry.
You didn't have your coffee today.
I did not.
Okay,
I did not.
that's what it is.
And nobody can't. Nah, see, I can't. Y'all trying to. Y'all trying to pull. Y'all trying to pull me into something, man. Y'all trying to.
No, I'm just saying if we need to, we can.
Nah, because listen, let me go on the side of.
I love a nah because.
Nah, because like real talk, I don't. Anybody that says shit, I don't take hit dogs holler. So I'm not. I don't feel like any of that was directed towards me if he didn't say my name. But I just feel like Charlotte. I don't even want to say his name, but he's not the guy to talk like that when he said he would suck somebody's dick if he lost a bet. I just don't think that any man could speak like boldly when you said, if so-and-so doesn't go to jail, I'll suck some dick. Like,
are you referring to when he said he'd suck 6ix9ine's dick?
Yeah, like what was that? What part of the bet was that? When I go to make
a bet, I'm a girl. I don't even jump to like sucking dick.
We could have done some push-ups. Like we could have.
Yeah. So when you get to talking about holding dicks and all this other, it's like I don't feel like he was talking to me. My name is my name. People know who I am. So if you're not saying my name, I'm not responding. But I just feel like he can't talk to whoever he was talking to like that, knowing the shit that he said about sucking dick if he lost a bet. Just a little crazy for you to be talking like that. That's all.
A lesson my father told me young that I still follow. A man honors his debts. That's my real issue with. Like, that's my. If Charlamagne wants to do that, but like, who am I to judge any of that?
Not judging at all.
On my side, like, you honor your debts.
Yeah,
that's what a real man does. If you owe something, you pay it back.
Pay that.
So
pay that man.
So you lost the bet.
Pay that man. Go pay that man.
Pay him what he's owed.
Yeah. And it might be interest on top of that right now.
Damn, he got swallowed.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
What?
for sure.
He said
And by the way, this is all in good fun.
Yeah.
I swear there's no real Charlamagne.
Drink
This
that
is all in
baby
good
mud.
fun. He didn't say our name. We joking around.
Drink
This
that
is
baby
jokes.
mud. Drink it.
Oh my God.
Baby mud is crazy.
I do understand somewhat of the outrage of people that are looking at this like, all right, Kendrick said something about you. Why are you making this a hip hop thing? If you just want to talk to Kendrick Lamar, talk to Kendrick Lamar. Why are you now trying to devalue hip hop, even if there is some truth in what he's saying? I don't think we needed Schulz to tell us that hip hop has had a misogynistic history.
What?
But why can't it be about Kendrick? Like I laughed when he said, I'll fuck you in a jail cell. I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. I'll make love to you. I thought it was hilarious. Mm-hmm. But I see why people are upset. What the fuck does Schulz have to say about hip hop when you're talking to Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar is not the face of hip hop, but he's not all hip. He's not all hip hop. What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
No, I think he spoke about things directly associated with Kendrick.
He did, but I think what people are more upset about is not him saying, well, I guess some people are upset that he said he'd fuck Kendrick Lamar. But the overall outrage I've seen is, who is Schulz to criticize hip hop, and what does that even have to do with you and Kendrick Lamar? What?
That's always a slippery, because on one hand, Schulz has obviously supported hip hop.
How has he supported
Wait, hold on. I don't want to make this like I'm going against Schulz, but I have to give some. Since fucking when has Andrew Schulz given back to hip hop?
Well, you said she giving back. Do you think that Andrew Schulz has ever purchased tickets to hip hop shows? Do you think he's ever purchased hip hop music? Do you?
I actually don't think.
All right, man. Y'all, all right, dog. Y'all don't think Andrew Schulz has ever been to a hip hop concert in his life?
Cool.
Nobody in here thinks Andrew Schulz has ever been to a hip hop concert.
I don't think.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, he's been to 50 Cent shows last year. I don't think he paid for the ticket.
I'm not saying. I said supported hip hop.
Okay, supported is paying.
Andrew Schulz has
he's spending money
Andrew
on
Schulz
hip-hop.
has a huge platform. Has he not supported artists in hip hop? Has he not spoken positively about artists in hip hop?
Oh yeah, probably.
All right, then. So why are we so now that he's speaking?
That's the line.
No, I'm not saying he's responded to somebody sending what he felt like was a direct shot at him on a record. This did not come out of the blue thin air. He's responded to a shot that somebody sent at him. And that's the problem with people. When you send a shot at somebody, you can't dictate then how they respond to that shot. So that's all I'm saying. I understand why people are mad at Andrew. That face talking about this culture, I get it. But he only responded because he was sent for.
I agree.
So let's keep that in perspective as well.
Was he not rightfully sent for, though?
Whether he was rightfully sent for or not, he was sent for. So he's responding to somebody sending a shot at him.
And I'm telling you, I have no real issue with him making the jokes back to Kendrick. I actually thought it was a hilarious rant. The second part that I'm saying, and what I think most people are outraged about, is who the fuck are you to put hip hop on trial? Who the fuck am I to put hip hop on trial? Like, what are you like? Yes, we all know hip hop has a misogynistic past, but who the fuck are you?
I think
like it has nothing to do with your back and forth with Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think it was more so about him putting hip hop on trial. I think he was directly putting the mirror up to Kendrick saying, look at the hypocrisy that you are speaking of.
And I'm
like, I can't make jokes about black women, but here, so the culture that you're a part of can disrespect, tear down, talk about, degrade, all kind of shit, and you're not speaking to none of that, but you're speaking to a joke that I
think it is fair to say that there has been evidence that hip hop has not supported black women, but as opposed to what? The world? Like, why is hip hop now the niche thing that we have to say is misogynistic?
Nobody's saying that
the world is misogynistic.
That's a fact, but nobody.
So what does that have to do with your back and forth with Kendrick Lamar? I know he was saying
he was responding.
A white comic can't make jokes about black women, and he's saying, "Yo, but hip hop doesn't." Okay, you're going back and forth with Kendrick Lamar. From what I've seen, I don't know Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he's torn down black women.
No, I don't think so.
So what does Schulz reply in that?
You picked the wrong rapper
have
to try to
do
use
with
that.
what we're talking about. Like, talk to Kendrick. Has Kendrick been misogynistic? Tell me that. Why are you putting hip hop on trial? And if you want to put hip hop on trial for not protecting black women, put the world on trial for not protecting black women.
Right, but again, keeping it to the perspective of what this is, he's responding. He's responding
deep into something
in particular to a direct bar from this artist that was, he felt like, again, I don't think Kendrick said his name, but he felt like that was a shot at him.
It was.
Okay, so he responded to that in the way he responded. Yeah. Were points made in what Andrew Schulz was saying?
Sure.
That's all I'm speaking to. Points were made, but from who it's from, people have a problem with.
No, but Rory's point is his points were made about the art form, not the person that attacked him.
Yeah.
No, he spoke about he spoke about his affiliations with people who have disrespected women, who have cases that they've assaulted. When Andrew Schulz spoke about all of that. He spoke about all of that in that rant. Don't just look at the clips. Go look at that whole thing. He directly people that are directly affiliated with Kendrick. He spoke to.
We listen. We're Flagrant fans.
Yeah, I listened to Flagrant. I listened to the whole episode, and that's the thing. Like, there's clips going out, but it's like a running. That whole episode is like a running thing of him jabbing at Kendrick, which I have nothing.
That's fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's totally well.
He fucking raps about you,
but it's
go
like
make jokes
it runs
about
throughout the whole episode. That clip does not do it justice enough. He really goes at it, but I don't know. Shit, why the fuck not?
And,
not what? On it.
And we're also like micro analyzing a comedy rant. So like we're taking it a little too far, but I understand the outrage. Like I get why people are looking at him like, who the fuck are you to even bring up hip hop and its faults? That's all. If you want to bring up Kendrick Lamar's faults, that's fair because you guys have a back and forth. Like you said, Kendrick said something about him. He's allowed to reply any fucking way he wants. But what does hip hop have to do with this now?
So, all right. So on one hand, all right. So Andrew Schulz can't speak on hip hop because he's a white man.
I never said that.
No, Rory's sitting right next to you.
So why can't Andrew Schulz speak on hip hop?
Because Andrew Schulz is not involved in the culture of hip hop. That's why.
Well, how is he not involved in the culture? I mean,
you mean what?
How is he not involved in the culture? Because he doesn't make music?
I don't think.
Just tell me. You can't say he's not involved in the culture and don't explain how he's not.
Andrew Schulz would 1000% be successful with or without Charlamagne. He is an extremely talented person. His success would happen no matter what. But he would not be in this culture had he not sat next to fucking Charlamagne in the beginning of his career. Schulz would have nothing to do with anything hip hop related if he was not sitting next to Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, but that's not fair because that's his life. That's what happened.
No, I know.
So then he is to what?
That's like me saying you would have nothing to do with the culture if Charlamagne didn't hire you.
That's not true though. That's not true because Rory was raised in this culture. Like Rory.
To your point, I bought mad tickets.
But that's the difference. Like when people bring up white people in hip hop, right? And I'm all for gatekeeping culture. If you know Rory, you know Rory's story. Rory has been addicted to hip hop since he was a kid.
And you don't think Andrew Schulz has been?
No.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
When has he ever shared that? When has he ever shared his history?
He does that often on the show, and he grew up in New York City. Grew up here.
Everybody who grew up in New York City does not. New York City is not hip hop culture.
Listen to the show, like he does.
Like people in the Midwest,
you can't just say that.
Yeah, I don't know Andrew Schultz's like origins.
Neither do I. And I don't want to.
I think, but that's the thing. Like,
but I can make an assumption.
They say often on the show,
we both can, but I'm not.
Everyone on that show.
You even agree with me, Jermaine?
No, I'm just saying I'm not going to sit there and say he's not a part of the culture. I don't know his background. I don't know. He might have been fucking BMX riding, tagging, graffiti tagging.
That's
he might
Adam 22.
I know Adam was doing, but I'm saying Schulz might have been a part of that as well. I'm saying I can't speak to that.
Adam 22 or Schulz is more involved in our culture?
I don't know what Schulz has done. I can't speak to that. So I can't say he hasn't, because then something to come out tomorrow where he was doing all kind of shit in the early 90s that I had no idea about, a part of the culture, and then I'll look like I got egg on my face. So I can't speak to that. You didn't know
Schulz was a B-boy?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know much about Andrew Schultz's origin. I don't know nothing much about it.
Could have been B-boy.
So can we talk about, because I think this is a conversation that needs to be had, and maybe we aren't the people to have it, but fuck it, we're here. What makes someone a part of the culture? What makes it okay for someone to even comment on our culture and be looked to and given clips and given attention for it? What makes you a part of the culture?
I can't answer that because it's not my place to answer. I've admittedly a fucking guest. I don't know who can say what. I'll listen to the people that can make those calls.
But also, like, if you listen,
I'm just commenting.
What makes anybody able to do that?
That's the question I just asked.
But anybody, whether and not just Schulz, like particular, anybody, what makes them a part of the culture?
That's the question I just asked.